Hello everybody. So now this is the continuation of the module 2, that is media access control. So in the previous part of the video lecture we have seen about the protocols for the MAC. We are having three types of protocols: random access, controlled access and channelization. So in the previous video lecture we have seen the random access protocols, that is Aloha, CSMA, CSMA CD and CSMA CA. So now we are going to see the controlled access protocols. So in controlled access we are having three different protocols. Stations consult one another to find which station has the right to send. So you are having a control over the sending of the information. So there are three methods. First one is reservation, second one is polling and third one is token passing. So these three are the methods used in controlled access. First one is reservation, second one polling and third one is token passing. So in controlled access, first one, let us see reservation. So in reservation, station needs to reserve a frame before sending the data. So before transmitting it, you have to reserve the channel. Time is divided into intervals. In each interval, a reservation frame precedes the data frame sent in the interval. That is, first you are sending the reservation frame, then you are sending the data frame. Here you can see, in this we are having different stations. The slots are there. Whenever you are going to reserve, the slot is made as 1. If you don't reserve, the slot is made as 0. So 5 stations are there. In the first attempt, we have station 1, station 3 and station 4 have reserved. So your reservation token will be going, then your data is going. So first data of station 1, then data of station 3, then data of station 4. This is first slot is over. In the second slot again, station 1 has reserved, so station 1's data is going to go. If no station is reserved, then everything is in zeros. So for n station, n mini slots in the reservation frame, each belongs to a station. Station needs to reserve its own mini slot and can send their data frames after the reservation frame. In the figure we have seen what is happening for the reservation. So what is polling? Polling is nothing but works with topologies in which one station is primary station and other stations are secondary stations. Data exchange through primary device. So one is primary, other one is secondary. So how the data is transmitted between these two? Primary device controls the link, that is determines which device is allowed to use the channel at a given time. The secondary device follows the instruction. So here primary is the important. It is going to control the secondary station. So primary device is always the initiator of a session. It uses two functions. One is select, another one is poll. So when it is using a select signal. So polling is when it is using a select signal, what is happening? Here you can see primary signal. There are two stations which are there in the network. You are having a primary station. Your primary station is sending a select signal to B. It is asking whether you are having any data to be transmitted. So when B sends the acknowledgement, now your primary is going to send the data and for that data you are getting the acknowledgement. So here used by the primary to send the data, we know that primary controls the link. If primary is neither sending nor receiving the data, it knows the link is available. Primary must alert the secondary to the upcoming transmission and wait for acknowledgement for the secondary's ready status. That is, whenever primary is sending the information to the secondary, then it is using the signal select. So when you are when the secondary has to send the information to the primary, then we have to use the poll signal. That is, poll is used by the primary to solicit the transmission from the secondary devices. It asks each device in turn has anything to send. That is, now we are not having the right. Secondary is not having any rights to send to primary. Primary is only giving the time slot to the secondary to ask. It is asking. Poll means it is asking whether you are having any information to be transmitted. Because A don't have any information to be transmitted, it is sending a signal NAC. NAC is nothing but negative acknowledgement. Again, primary is sending a poll signal to the secondary station B. B has a data, so it is sending the data and it is getting the acknowledgement from the primary. So this is how the polling will be done in two stages. When primary is sending the data, it is using the select signal. When primary is asking the secondary to send the data, then it is using the poll signal. Now the last one here is token passing. Token passing is nothing but stations are organized in a logical ring for each station. predecessor station, stations logically before the ring, successor is stations after the ring. That is, in a ring like structure, one that is in the first is known as the predecessor, after that one is known as the successor. Current station is one that accessing the channel. Write has been passed from the predecessor to the current station. So here we can see how the token will be passed in a ring like structure. So token management is nothing but you have to manage the token. So the token is not being lost during the transmission. Station must be limited in the given time for possession of the token. Token must be monitored to ensure it has not been lost or destroyed. To assign priorities to the stations and types of data being transmitted. And finally, to make low priority station release the token to the high priority station. So how this ring like structure, token passing can be done in a logical ring. Stations are not physically connected in a ring. The ring can be a logical one, that is imaginary ring. Four different structures are there here. When it is in the physical ring, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4 are connected using a single ring. Dual ring means there are two ways of the connection. Then it is a bus ring. When bus is there, the stations are connected in a bus, but logically it will be working like a ring. This is a star ring. By seeing the structure, you can see physical ring, dual ring, bus ring and a star ring for token passing. So how this token passing will be done in the physical ring? Token does not have any address to the next successor. The successor in the next one here. Problem is one link, the medium between the two adjacent station fails, the whole system is going to fail. That is, if link between 1 and 2 fails, then the whole system will be facing, because the token will be only with the one. If it is a single sided ring, so if you go for a dual ring, then the token can go in the other direction even if a link fails. So two auxiliary rings operate in the reverse direction for emergency only. So the links in the main ring fails, the system automatically combines two rings, forms a temporary ring. After failed link is resorted, auxiliary rings becomes the idle again. So this is how token passing will be working. Each station have two transmitter ports and two receiver ports. So token passing in a bus structure, similarly what we have seen in the previously, how the bus structure, the star structure will be working. You can see here bus ring topology, star ring topology, you can go through that one. Adding and removing the station in a hub will be easy, because previously in the module 1 we have seen about the topologies. So the star topology will be easy and bus is easily connected. So here it will be easy for adding the rings and removing the rings. So in the next video lecture we will be seeing about the channelization. I hope token controlled access is clear for all of you. Thank you.